memo akwa bastron so eba POG Media so message so safe no aba obe subscribe na wa like e dwumadi no e de ama yobetimi so ahye dwumadi no na afoforo enso ensa akabi, and please click on the notification bell no so said ya ye the any news bi abeto platform so awon so wahunu de eko ene de ba yanko yensum na yemfa insam dodo na no embrewa we asama ye de be very critical and very mind blowing na cha say etwetwe asopa ye, but allegedly one of informats asepa boss and this ansem we the air to John Mensa Thompson and this ansem we about to ja or chess share Ghana Immigration Service for but a security personnel do na chi a bit military police ne maka, but ushimwa one of security service they are going to do worse during this election Ghana immigration. I didn't know papa yi kasi papa yi chemu or say ono die ono no pe ono ni investigations and they ono why they wo hu no ono die wo hu say Ghana Immigration Service for any a year chase mpanimfo bi aban mu mpanimfo bi kana na chase ye ma omo aswear oath na chase ye ma omo ayede agi ntam anase akese bi chase enye easy say the bibiara ebekoso anase nyoma boni biara ebekoso bia no they should keep quiet. No something way very 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 much appalling na chase pay democracy ni so nkoso no tsa asem way I think say ohumbe dey ohumbedu, and moreover election year chase ye ba be komu a bibia ebeti bia about our security personnel bia no what say oye nipa and I say oye oman be pa oye mye dey oye mo show officers ankof ko we na ye you omo so omo be dey omo bo je ho ban na omo nye dey Ghana ye nya a peaceful election nemom no say ne what answer we for mo ho a day adwene na oye Ghana ni ma pa obe dey obedwene e dey afom nti yanko na ye konkotie ensema yewura anase owura Mensa Thompson asepa boss at the tuja yanko ni konkotie.
That's a very important issue I want to talk about.
Hit it up.
A normal be coso. With the security agencies,
particularly
the immigration service.
Let me sit well.
Particularly the immigration service.
Okay.
And today I want to send a very strong warning to the Controller General of the Ghana Immigration Service. Kwaku, I am aware, say, there have been meetings going on between the security agencies and some politicians. And the immigration service, they're allowing people to swear an oath. So say, the immigration service is forcing all immigration officers to swear an oath. That whatever that they do or they are going to discuss, they will not comment on it.
This is going on, Ghana immigration.
Kwaku, do you know that even immigration recruits for immigration form, the immigration forced them to swear an oath that they will be loyal to this government?
What's going on here?
In fact, they make them swear an oath. It happened in 2020. The immigration service recruits for now they forced them to swear an oath. Since when did,
and you're right.
Since then we swear, and you can't swear in an oath, and you say, taking the Bible and swearing that I'll stand by the truth, or swearing an oath to Debbie. The control, and I understand say Ochina meetings be because across the country. Ochina meetings be because across the country in the Ghana Immigration Service, and they do that every year when there's an election. The meeting that they are going to do to plan for providing security in the elections, and they are forcing them to swear an oath that anything that discussed in that in that meeting, they will not go and tell anybody. or they will not go and disclose that matter. And so, after you force the immigration officers, they will not be able to talk. Tomorrow we are watching you, the immigration service. Force anybody to swear an oath today, tomorrow, and you hear from us. Force anybody to swear an oath tomorrow. When did swearing an oath become part of the job of the immigration service?
No.
The immigration job, they only swear allegiance to the Republic of Ghana,
the states.
And you are forced. Do you know they put fear in immigration officers? Say, and they swear, say, asema make okay, meeting ayebe, some kokachina obia, minwu, and I say bibin tome. That is the kind of things that is going on in the security agencies now.
But this is quite scary, is it not? And is the Commissioner General aware of this?
So, Kuku, why is it happening?
He must definitely have.
Of course. He cannot. Then he doesn't deserve to be there.
The PR
if he doesn't know
of the commissioner, CNN didn't come on, guys.
And Ochina meetings no to plan and prepare to. When I'm saying immigration officers, no, I'm the doors to all the security agencies.
That's correct.
So all the polling stations, they are putting 4, maybe immigration officers 4, police officer 1, 3,
and that's all the line.
And the meetings no for deployment because polling stations no. They discuss other things. They allow some of the candidates to come and do their own things and discuss plans of how to compromise, how to do certain things, how to allow certain people to come to the polling station or allow certain people to do certain things.
So, if I'm hearing you well, what it means that that arrangement is towards election 2024.
It's towards election 2024, and they are forcing the immigration officers to swear an oath. Into a meeting, swear oath. Swear oath. From a meeting for elections, no. On me bien no and can end discuss it even send a year on any damn pasuka cannot even mention.
Hey,
since when did that become part of the immigration service?
No, we're going to put our Trojan horse.
Please don't jeopardize our security
services. No,
and they did that. Even say in 2020, recruitment they put all the people on standby. In fact, they didn't do gun training, weapon training, recruits. No, and I'm catching almost say, a buy for man to my yet. That's a buy for a bar. A be mumkrata and yet Mube say, Obabi, you munamadi.
Ooh, that propaganda,
yes. No, and blackmail.
Blackmail, that's true.
So as we speak, the immigration service is doing recruitment, and they are blackmailing all of them. So someone to abana NPP or NPP bar or
hey, this is going on.
And they are forcing all of them to swear an oath. Koko, what is going on in this country?
No, we have to follow up this.
What is going on?
Quite urgently. Wow.
Why?
Ghana Immigration Service recruitment.
How did our security agencies become this terrible? That we want to put politicize every part of our security agencies. Why? What is going on? So the Controller General of Police, Controller General of Immigrations.
Yeah.
We are watching you these elections because all the time our attentions have been on the police and then the military, thinking that they are the ones who create the problems, not knowing that part of the problem are caused by you, the immigration. So this election we'll be watching the immigration service with our eyes wide open.
This is scary.
And all the compromises, all the meetings you are having with the politicians, the immigration service, the meetings you are having with the politicians.
Wow.
And dedicating tasks to some of your officers and telling them that, forcing them to swear an oath that they won't disclose, and that if they disclose any of those information from those secret meetings, they will die.
Hey,
That is how bad the situation. That is how, I mean, that's how low our security agencies have sunk. Blackmailing the officers. Blackmailing the officers. And some of them are scared that truly, if they talk, they will die. So they are quiet.
Now, this is terribly bad.
Tomorrow we are watching them. And we have our eyes on all of you. If you force anybody to swear an oath tomorrow again, and we hear, tomorrow we'll bring you videos.
This is serious.
Why?
Very serious.
See, nothing can change the will of the people in these elections. If you still don't get where the wind is blowing, then you are not a proper security agency. If you don't know how serious Ghanaians are with these elections and how the ordinary Ghanaian want to see the back of this government, and that anybody who attempts to interfere with the will of the Ghanaian in these elections will be seen as public enemy number one.
Yeah.
So we are watching you. The immigration service, we are watching you. It's because you come once because you're doing say obi had an attention cause police any military for so any jamo and I'm immigration and I'm more and I'm not knowing say in fact you the immigration you are even now you are worse off than even the police.
Quite serious, Papa.
We used to think that
immigration force should not even come anywhere closer to elections.
We used to think that the police was worse.
Yeah. But from this intelligence,
but as we speak, the immigration service is rotten. It's rotten.
Wow.
Because they've infiltrated the service with miscreants. With miscreants.
The commissioner.
And if they joke, we will mention names.
Wow. Names.
We will mention names of top immigration officers who are involved in these shady activities. We will mention names, put their pictures online.
This is serious, folks.
See, we are telling the immigration service. The immigration service, hands off these elections. Go to the polling station, do your job, and go home. If you attempt to aid any politician to rig this election, if you attempt to aid any politician to circumvent the will of the Ghanaian people, you won't go scot-free. We are watching you with our four eyes, still in feeling. The immigration service. If you people think this election is a joke, if you think Ghanaians are going to play with this election like we did in 2020, then you must rethink, because this election is serious business for all of us. It's serious business. So we are watching your every move. Me, I have my full eyes on the immigration service.
Yeah.
The recruitment that you've been doing, the mass transfers, even just last week, you did another mass transfer, needless transfer, just a few weeks to elections.
That's quite disturbing, though.
Now the immigration service is the worst of all the security agencies. They are the worst now. The immigration is the worst, and that's why our country, that's why our state of security is deteriorating.
So it means that all the element that must give equality to recruitment has been compromised.
In fact, if you see how, in fact, they've politicized the entire recruitment of the immigration service. Politicized promotions, politicized transfers, everything. They have destroyed the entire immigration service.
Mesa,
Kwaku, we are not joking in this election, so we mean serious business. So people must be careful.
Yeah.
People must be careful, because if something happens, they will be the first casualties. I'm telling you. We are watching you with our eyes.
It's going
to be careful. They think we are going to joke again like in 2020 for you to come and do anything and circumvent the will of the Ghanaian people, that won't happen. I can assure you, it won't happen. So rethink and go and do the right thing. How can the security agencies be forcing each agents who are going on the ground just to provide security? It's just a simple election.
Yeah.
Forcing them to swear an oath to a deity.
Exercise
to swear an oath to a deity.
Wow, Jumedie no chase me ho adwiri me pa ye nye asam ketwa because and some na Amensa Thompson edi egu honom no chase ensem a emu eduru papa ye chase sansem we de bia me catch say I entreat you say enye POG Media onkote no baby a ye and ye de exclusively ye de sansem we be dey ebebre wonti me so subscribe ya subscribe like Jumedie no share Nema afoforo enso ensa enye de enka bisa ne be ya ye de Jumedie no ebeto platform and I say de Jumedie bia beto platform no so a won so wanya mu chefa no wahunu de eko ene de enti no ofamionu no or the nsem bebre to aso eka eye eto aso ebo eye immigration nachi expose eye enuoma bebre a ene dwirim ne katahye bia omo ya they should be very careful to send a strong warning at the Akroma, the Ghana Immigration Service ahead of the 2024 elections. And it's
that if they do anything, if they go and expose their secret gerrymandering to a third party, they should die.
Isn't this like a psychological fear factor they're trying
that's
to
what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But is that
shouldn't at all.
So you see how officers are on the street with no morale, very timid.
Very. This is the underpinning stuff. Folks, Mesa, clean yourself, and then folks, a lot is happening. Now, Osha, this developing story we are Mesa Thompson, they are Abeshimia. For me, I see it as a very worrying situation in the sense that our security services and the security men and women, they are the custodians of this country, both the police, the immigration, fire service, customs, the military, all of them, we are custodians of this country. And their allegiance should rather be for the state and not for a political party, yet to say, Obabe Winnie, Abana, so Winnie. And that's, for me, is very scary. Mesa.
It's not even allegiance to a political party. They are just blackmailing the officers.
Yeah.
Because they are doing secret gerrymanderings with the politicians. They are just putting fear in the officers. So they go to sit in a meeting to plan, and they force all the officers in the room to swear an oath that if they discuss even anything that happened in that meeting with a third party, they should die or they should go mad or they should...
And these are not small boys, so they are grown men.
I mean,
because of political
security
power.
Agency? Are you kidding me? And you call yourself world-class immigration officers? Shame on all of you. Shame on all of you. Is that how to keep security? By intimidating and blackmailing your own officers? Downing their morale?
Scary.
Instead of you to encourage them to do the right thing? Forcing security officers with spiritual deity. In this 21st century. Such crass service. Why? Koko, I'm done. So they should know we have our eyes on them. We have an as for immigration, my eyes are on them 24/7 these elections. I'm not going to we're not going to stop today or tomorrow.
It is quite frightening.
We are going to watch them every step of the way, and they know. See, everything that you do, we will have it because we have our eyes on you.
Ghana Immigration Service, folks, and some urban. I'm really quite overwhelmed to hear say immigration top officers have been asked to swear an oath and do what? These are grown-ass men. No more babe swear oath say one more ayeden. Their responsibility is just to help navigate, protect ballot papers or ballot boxes or whatever. Even the police, if you some form of direct responsibility to protect with arms. I'm not quite sure say George Akuffo dampare more swear oath. As of this evening, we heard police for no put arrangements in many ade patrol no media houses protecting and no TBB. So why? And then mean TBB in the military, in the Ghana Armed Forces, no, in customs, mean TBB fire service. So why the immigration service commissioner no OSA? Well, we're going to touch base. We'll definitely find a way to touch base with the immigration officers on the SAR report where Ebay, how are they going to deal with that report? Because a very, very disturbing and very troubling. We can't have a security agency like first immigration. Nenipa no a god be and say they are not mentias folks. And that's very, very unfortunate. Now, remember quickly, Abe Mame, the last rapper, but let me read this message. I'll say, good evening, Kwekwanam. Former President Akuffo is the one who destroyed Ghana cedi, making the 1 cedi equal to $1. Him and Bawumia conniving and destroying Ghana cedis by then. Bawumia was deputy of Bank of Ghana and making us believe that the cedi can be equal to dollar. Please, this can't happen any serious country. What's the slogan? That the value is the same. Degrading the Ghana cedi put us in this mess. Akuffo is the one who destroyed the cedi and should shut up.
Okay. Roko Frimpong.
Mekanepa, the late Roko Frimpong. Hey, another mystery.
Ghana commercial bank.
Exactly how he died. Is there something you want to tell us? Do you want to give us?
Akuffo ne Bawumia.
Hello.
Ghana cedi na yecha. The value is the same. Almost the same, no.
Yeah.
Sikano, Sikano Kugu, Ghana Commercial Bank, almost add about no abeche. Spending it back into the system. Akuffo. What is the difference between what Akuffo did and what Akuffo is doing? What is the difference? There's no difference between Akuffo's government and Akuffo's government. Koku, yeah, let's go into the archives. Let's go for scandals, one after the other. Na yemfa metoto scandals Akufo do abem. Don't say, you know, the characteristics of the scandal, the people involved, the nature of it, how they have the same modus operandi.
The same modus operandi.
So Akuffo also ran the kleptomania government just like an Addo. There's no difference between Akuffo's government and Akuffo's government. There's absolutely no difference. Correct. And that is the Empress Ghana for United team. That is my final words today. That Akuffo's government was no different from Akuffo's government. And so the next time Akuffo want to address us, we will continue reminding him. Maybe he thinks we've forgotten. Maybe he thinks enough time has passed, so we've all forgotten how his government swindled this country, stole our resources, our oil blocks, shared our oil blocks to his cronies, stole state lands left, right, center, used state money to renovate his house and said it was from a cocoa farmer, use our money to go and make gold watches and award himself. So what is the difference between Akuffo, you building state watches and honoring himself with a national award, and Akuffo building a statue for himself?
Hey, you see,
what is the difference?
Something is really playing up here.
I'm telling you, sir, there is no difference between those two governments. That is a fact.
Something is in the making.
There is no difference between Akuffo's government and Akuffo's government. Until Mohamed Ayam national anthem say, oh, Akuffo time, Kana Mamone, yeah, oh, Akuffo de ne, yeah, oh, and Akuffo crack time na bank for Bechisu, Mabajibusia, make Akuffo Tana Metias, bank be a Mechisim, Majibusia. It's all propaganda and lies. Akuffo also superintended on the kleptomania government, just like Akuffo has done. That is their tradition. They are one and the same.
Property owning Democrats, what do you make of it?
They are one and the same. So let nobody come and hoodwink the young generation and try to throw dust in our eyes. We'll remind them, because for some of us it's still fresh in our minds.
Yeah.
We saw Akuffo's government. We saw it. I witnessed it. Where. And I know how the governance was. And so, please, I said I wasn't going to talk about this matter again. His Excellency, you know me, I have so much respect for you. You've served the country as a former president, as a statesman, and we respect and revere you. If you want to endorse Dr. Bawumia, that's your choice. Tell us that for me, President Akuffo, that is my choice. Nobody will fault you for that. But to come and add salt to our injury as Ghanaians who are suffering and reeling from this self-inflicted hardship, you know, bestowed to us.
Yo, meda wase nyame nhyira na ontere wahye na onya okese na onguso na omba ohun ban ewo ne obebia mu se wahye dwumadie no ebedru sese mre mesremo de se ne de bia ye ka no on subscribe ya subscribe like dwumadie no share nema afoforo enso ensa enye de enka bia please click on the notification bell no so se ne bia ye di any news bia beto platform no so won so wanyamu chefa na wahunu de ekoso ewo eye Ghana hanti no the dire coson ya the petri but me carol say afi ya abato afi, and these are the kind of updates ube here na wahunu the airco titru uye Ghana ni a say sansem we ebemon wa down so na wahunu the airco within a internal and even external politics yade head towards 2024 elections nti makram